again, and we're doing another yoga sequence. And today we're going to be focusing on back, core strength, and wrist strength, as well as the upper arm, the tricep and bicep in yoga. So this is really great to do. I know for beginners, it can be a little scary doing back, handstands and back walkovers and stuff like that. But it's all about your journey and getting there. And so here we go. We're gonna go ahead. So start with your mat spread out, and you wanna just start in the sun position and breathe up. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. Nice. Now bring your feet together, and we're gonna sit in our Urdhva position in seated bow position. So laying all the way on the mat, you're gonna lay here and inhale. And exhale, long exhale, and inhale. Deep breath, really fill up those lungs, and exhale, letting go of all the air. And inhale. And as you inhale, stretch your body out in different directions. So pointing the toes, really elongating the hands, really feeling the energy between your fingertips. And exhale. And last, inhale. Really engage that core as you inhale and exhale. Now we're gonna go up into our seated bow position. So you're gonna arch your back slightly and hands right over the chest, straight and pointed upward. So you should feel some pressure in your hips. They should be kind of like going at a forward angle towards the ceiling, and your hands at a forward angle in front of the ceiling as well. And we're gonna take 4 inhales and 5 exhales, okay? So inhaling 1, and exhale. Inhale for 2, and exhale. Really feel that energy in your back, your lower back. Inhale for 1, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Last inhale, and exhale, and exhale. Alrighty, so now you're gonna bend your knees, okay, towards the ceiling. Place your hands behind your head, but you wanna have them right near your ears, okay? So your hands are right near your ears, and you're just gonna kind of press the floor and really engage your back. So we're going to kind of put our spine, the bottom part of our spine, onto the back, kind of rolling the spine. So inhale here, inhale. And as you exhale, kind of arch the spine upward and kind of bring your hips to the ceiling. Inhale, bring that spine back to the floor, back to your mat, and exhale, pushing the hips up towards the ceiling. You should feel like a little, bit of a breeze, like a little hole underneath your spine. And exhale, bringing that spine back to the mat. And inhale, arching the spine, and exhale, bringing that spine back to the mat. Use your arms to push you downward to bring your hips kind of facing upward, and use them to come back. Okay? And inhale, and exhale. Nice. Now we're gonna go back to our bow seated position. Same thing, so we're going to go to fish position, so crossing the feet, kind of how you would in lotus, and you're gonna arch the back. Use your hands to push your back a little bit forward. Your hips should be forward at a diagonal towards the ceiling, and then your hands forward as well. So keeping them straight like this, and inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. If you feel any pressure in your neck, you can place your neck on the ground and just try and feel the stretch in your back. You shouldn't feel any pressure in your neck. You should feel it all on the lower part of your back, okay? Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and this time when you exhale, bring your hands all the way down, the inner part of your thigh, and exhale, resting the shoulders onto the mat. Your spine should be lifted up from the mat, not on the mat, and you should really feel this stretch. So we're gonna hold it here and inhale and exhale. And long inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Now getting out of our fish pose, bring the shoulders back to the mat, straight forward. Bring the hands all the way up over the head and straighten out the toes, straighten out the legs, and bring your knees to a bend. So your knees are gonna be bent. So we're out of our fish pose and we're gonna go into Urdhva Padasana. So bring your hands to your ears again. This time you're gonna bring your feet a little bit closer towards your bottom. So walking your feet as close as you can towards your bottom. And you're gonna use the force in your hands to push your hips upward. Okay, so we're gonna push our hips up towards the ceiling, and as we push our hips up, we're gonna also push off with our hands on the ground, okay? So Urdhva Padasana, so pushing the hips up and hold it here, okay? And you're gonna hold and inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. Last inhale, exhale, come slowly down, bringing the arms slowly down the back to the ground and holding it here, okay? Now we're gonna come up to our seated forward bend, so bringing the body up to seated forward bend. The spine should be straight, elongating the spine, breathe in, hands all the way up over the head in sun pose and all the way down, exhale. And touch the toes and holding it here. Really feel your back stretching out. We just stretched it the opposite direction, so now we're stretching it forward. And slowly bring your hands all the way back to the thigh. Straighten and elongate the spine. Keep the spine straight. Hold the core in. And inhale, bring the hands all the way up over the head. And exhale as you go down to our seated fold position. And holding it here. And bringing the hands all the way back to the thighs. Inhale. And exhale, release. Let go of the air. And holding it here. Now bring your hands all the way back to your thigh and holding it here. Make sure that spine is elongated and bringing the hands all the way up over the head. This time flexing the toes. So the toes should be pointing towards the ceiling, okay? And you're gonna make sure that spine is elongated, the chest is lifted, the abs are in. And you're gonna inhale and really expand those lungs. Inhale and exhale. Let go of that air as you fold. And holding it here. Hold here, good job. Now slowly bringing the hands to the side of the hips. So now we're gonna go into our headstands positions. Okay, and this is gonna focus on our back and it's also gonna focus on our arm strength and our core. So before we do that, we're gonna do our seated forward bend, but kind of in downward dog position. So holding downward dog, walking the legs in and holding it here and bringing your hands all the way parallel to your toes. Holding it here and really feel the stretch going side to side. Side to side. Awesome. Now you're gonna take the wrists and place them inward and underneath the toes, okay? And holding it here and rocking back and forth on the wrist slightly. So slightly lifting up the heels, just slightly, okay? Make sure you're breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay, really stretching those wrists out. Now bring the wrists inward, okay? Stretching them right behind the ankles and holding it here. And hold. Really fold here, okay? Now you're gonna twist the arms, cross, put the fingers underneath the toe. Inhale, looking as far up as you can, and exhale, looking at your nose. Inhale, looking as far up as you can, and exhale, looking at the nose. Inhale, as far up as you can, and exhale, looking at the nose. Release the arms, slowly rise. And now we're ready for our headstand sequence, okay? So you want to take your mat and you want to fold it. So I'm going to go ahead and fold my mat into 4 parts, okay? And you want to get next to a wall, okay? Make sure there's not, a lot of stuff on both sides. So you want to make sure it's nice and clear, okay? So here we go. Shoulder width apart, hands apart. Is there anything? Nope, there's not, so let's go. So you want to place your hands shoulder width apart, right on your mat, okay? And you should be facing the wall, so facing the wall, okay? So hands shoulder width apart, right on the floor, okay? And you want to be in your downward dog position, just slightly, holding the core in, okay? Now, one of the legs, preferably I'm doing the left leg, but it's up to you, can be out, okay? And so my left leg is out, and then this leg is at a slight bend. So I'm lunging right now in this position. So I'm gonna use the force in my right leg to lunge and get this foot up. So this foot is gonna go first, and then this foot's gonna push off the rest, okay? So you really wanna focus on your balance and your core and getting yourself up, okay? So go ahead and bounce and get all the way up and come back down, okay? So we're gonna do that again. So we're in downward dog. One of our feet comes forward, which is our right leg, in a bending position. Our back leg is down, our left leg is gonna go first, and then our right leg's gonna push the rest up, okay? As you go up, keep your abs engaged. Here we go, and inhale. And exhale, and holding it here, okay? You will feel, you'll feel the strength in your arms right now and in your shoulders. So really try to engage that core and try to push your body parallel, because gravity will pull it a little bit further down, okay? So now we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna stay a little bit longer on the wall, and we're gonna do a lot of inhaling and exhaling as we do different sequences, okay? So this is great if you're able to do this, or if you're able to just kick off and you're not able to actually get your legs onto the wall. This is the beginning of doing a handstand. So we are gonna go ahead and do a handstand sequence, and then we'll go to our headstand, okay? So going back to our handstand sequence, shoulder width apart, and press off, inhale, exhale. Inhale, bottom onto the wall, and exhale, holding the abs in. Inhale, bottom to the wall, arching the back. Exhale, straighten the back, engage the core. And slowly bring your legs back down. Downward dog, fold. Okay? Now we're gonna go into headstands, okay? So headstands are a little bit more challenging to beginners because it requires you to put your hands right where your head is. So you want to put your hands in a cross position right over the top of your head or the middle of your head. So not your forehead. You want to put it right in the middle of your head. This is going to give you some support, because headstands, it's really, you're not using the force in your neck. You're using the force in your arms and in your core. So you shouldn't feel any pain in your neck or in your head at all. Like if you feel that, you're not doing it right. So safely placing your hands crisscrossed over the middle part of your head, okay? And that's how we're gonna do our headstand. And if you are still kind of fearful, I would recommend that you just do the arm stands for now. But we're gonna do the headstands now, okay? So crossing the hands over the middle part of the head, okay? We're gonna go on our knees and go in a fetus-like position. and we're gonna hold here, okay? Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Make sure there's enough space on your mat for you to do this, okay? So same thing, downward dog, okay? One leg is gonna be our motivator, the other one's gonna be our push, okay? And push. And hold your headstand. Inhale, exhale, bring the knees down and hold. Inhale, one leg up, inhale, other leg up, exhale. Bring the knees down. Inhale, one leg up, inhale, one leg up, exhale, bring the knees down. Now slowly bring the feet back down, downward dog, knees down, and slowly come up. Inhale, exhale. How was that? Hopefully it was good. And if you felt any like strain in your neck, again, you want to stick to just doing the handstands because you're not supposed to feel any strain in your neck, okay? So we're gonna do this sequence again, but this time we're gonna add kind of like a tripod into our headstand. So this is a little bit intermediate. If you can't do it, stick to the beginner one that I showed you how to do, okay? So again, crossing the hands, placing them in the middle part of our head. We're going to go into a fetus-like position. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Using the strength in your arms and in your elbows, pushing yourself up to downward dog, and inhale and exhale. Now bending one leg, the left leg is our motivator. Push up, inhale, exhale, and inhale, exhale. Feel the balance, both shoulders. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Tripod pose, you're gonna cross one leg over and inhale and exhale, extend. Inhale and exhale, extend. Use the strength in your core and use this back wall to keep yourself straight. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, come down. And slowly come up. And exhale. And inhale, hands all the way up, and exhale. Hands down. That was our headstand sequence, okay? So now we're gonna do handstand, but we're gonna do a push-up handstand. We're just gonna focus on our core and also our strength in our legs as well. So keep your mat folded, and we're gonna go ahead and do the handstand sequence, okay? So you're gonna start up straight. Same thing, breathing into sun position. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. This time inhale and exhale all the way down and over. And exhale, coming all the way up. Okay, and now we're going to walk our feet back towards the wall. And you want to have them shoulder width apart with the mat, okay? And holding it here, hold the ankles and bend, forward bend. And inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Really make sure you're inhaling and exhaling, guys, because it's so important, especially when you're doing handstands. You don't want your blood to rush to your head. So just making sure you're breathing and doing everything as slowly as you can. Okay? So inhale all the way up, bend pose, exhale, all the way down. Inhale, all the way up, exhale, all the way down. Placing the hands on the mat, again, bringing it a little bit forward in front of the toes. So hands are on the mat, okay? You can put them on the side too if you want like a little bit more extra grip, but I prefer here, okay? So now we're gonna walk up towards the wall, shoulder width apart. Same thing, you're gonna push off with your right leg, but you're kind of walking up the wall. So you're gonna walk up the wall and hold here. Inhale and exhale. Now point the toes. The toes should be on the wall. Inhale and exhale and bring this foot down. That's kind of intermediate, so if you don't know how to do it, it's okay. You can hold here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. But if you're intermediate, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay? And walking back down. Down here into our lotus position. And we'll take 5 breaths in. And 5 breaths out. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bring everything back to neutral. The blood should be circulating.